Oh my gosh.
I've uploaded that video a couple of different times, and both times I got a lot of comments from people who left the Mormon church and don't know how to drink coffee, which I totally understand because I didn't start drinking coffee until a few years after I left the church. Reason being, I didn't really know what I was getting into. I wasn't raised around coffee. Coffee was seen as evil. I had no idea how to drink coffee. So the first time I ever went to try it, I was kind of thinking that it was going to taste like hot chocolate. And it didn't at all, obviously. So from one ex-Mormon to another, I just want to share how I got into drinking coffee after leaving the Mormon church. And obviously, you don't have to drink coffee if you don't want to. But for a lot of people who leave the church, it's very freeing and it feels like taking your power back to do something that the church, this very arbitrary thing the church says is evil, to start doing it because it's not evil and it's not a big deal. The thing I did that got me started with enjoying coffee was I went to a local coffee shop and I ordered like 6 different types of coffee. It was expensive. It cost me like $40 or $50. I remember that, but I got like a latte, I got an Americano, I got a cappuccino. And with all of those, I ordered it in an app. So I like ordered different types of flavors and like different things like that, just mixed it up, tried to do some hot, some iced, etc. And then I sat down and I tried all of them to see what I would like. Some of them I really liked, some of them I did not. The ones that I really ended up liking the most were lattes, which is where you have shots of espresso and milk. And also I had added like flavorings and things like that. So from there, I kind of had an idea of the types of coffees that I enjoy and the ones that I don't like as much. And from there, I just started ordering coffee occasionally. And I would usually get things like a white mocha, which a lot of people enjoy because it's quite sweet. There's not like an overpowering coffee taste. Once I knew that I really liked lattes, especially like a flavored latte, that's when things really took off for me because I knew what kinds of things I could order that I would typically end up liking. I like lattes so much that I bought an espresso machine so I could make them at home. And I especially like making them at home because I get to choose how much syrup I want and how much milk I want. Over the past couple years that I've been drinking coffee, I started out putting quite a lot of sweetener in it, and I don't think anybody should be shamed for the amount of sweetener they put in their coffee. If you like to have a lot of sweetener and a little bit of coffee, that's totally okay. That's how I started out. But over the past couple of years, I put less and less sweetener in it because it just started to taste too sweet to me. So now when I make a latte at home, typically I put in 2 shots of espresso, 1 pump of whatever sauce I'm using, and then a cup of milk. I also used to always order my latte with whipped cream on top, and now I don't. It's just too sweet for me. I also think it makes a big difference to mess around with what type of milk you use in a latte. For me personally, I'm not really a huge fan of using almond milk, but I will use oat milk or just regular whole milk. That's my 2 cents as an ex-Mormon, somebody who used to think that drinking coffee was evil and now loves to have a cup of coffee pretty much every day. I think that you should start out with trying a bunch of different types, seeing what you like, what you don't like, how much sweetener you want, how much milk you want, and just go from there. And add as much sweetener as you want. There's nothing wrong with having your life be a little extra sweet.